In the glittering penthouse atop Manhattan's skyline, where the city lights danced like diamonds on a black velvet canvas, Alexander Alex Harrington stared at his reflection in the floor-to-ceiling window. At 38, he was the epitome of success, a self-made tech billionaire whose company, Harrington Innovations, had revolutionized AI-driven healthcare. But tonight, as he watched his fiancée, Victoria Langford, laugh with her socialite friends at a rooftop gala below, a chilling doubt pierced his heart. Did she love him or just the empire he built? Alex had met Victoria at a charity ball 2 years ago. She was stunning, poised, a rising star in fashion design with her own label backed by old money. Their engagement made headlines. Tech titan ties the knot with style icon. Yet whispers in his mind grew louder. Overheard conversations about securing the lifestyle, her insistence on extravagant vacations, and the way her eyes lit up more for his private jet than for his quiet stories of humble beginnings in a small Midwestern town. What if it was all a facade? He needed to know the truth even if it shattered him. The plan formed in secrecy with the help of his loyal attorney Marcus Reed. A tragic skiing accident in Aspen, faked of course with doctored medical reports from a discreet clinic. Alex would return home paralyzed from the waist down, confined to a wheelchair. No more boardroom power plays, no lavish parties, just vulnerability to strip away the glamour and reveal raw intentions. The news hit like a media storm. Headlines screamed, "Billionaire Harrington paralyzed in freak accident." Victoria rushed to his side at their Upper East Side mansion, her emerald eyes brimming with tears. "Oh, Alex, my love, we'll get through this," she whispered, clutching his hand in the sterile hospital room they'd staged at home. For the first week, she was attentive, arranging physical therapy sessions, hiring the best nurses, even canceling her Milan Fashion Week trip, but cracks appeared swiftly. As days turned to weeks, Victoria's visits dwindled. "Darling, I have meetings my brand can't stall," she'd say, her voice laced with impatience. One evening, Alex overheard her on the phone in the study, her tone sharp and unfiltered. "It's unbearable, Chloe, he's just sitting there, no more yacht parties or red carpets, and the stairs. I can't be the wife of a cripple. Once the sympathy fades, what's left? His money, sure, but I need a partner who can keep up." Her laughter echoed like glass shattering. Later, he caught snippets of her chatting with friends over brunch in the sunroom. "I'm thinking of calling it off. Find someone who isn't damaged. Life's too short for this pity parade." The betrayal stung deeper than any physical wound. But amid the shadows of deceit, a quiet light emerged. Elena Vasquez, the 28-year-old housekeeper who'd been with the household for 3 years. Born in a modest Mexican-American family in Queens, Elena had immigrated young, working her way through community college while supporting her ailing mother. She was unassuming, dark hair tied in a ponytail, warm brown eyes that held stories of resilience. Unlike the staff who treated Alex with professional detachment, Elena cared with a sincerity that felt like home. From the start, she adapted seamlessly. Mornings began with her wheeling him to the garden terrace, brewing his favorite Colombian coffee just right. "Mr. Harrington, tell me about that old farm you grew up on," she'd say, her smile genuine as she listened to his tales. She read to him from tech journals when his pain flared, adjusted his pillows without complaint, and even hummed soft Spanish lullabies during sleepless nights. No expectations, no demands, just unwavering kindness. "You're more than this chair," she once whispered after a particularly grueling therapy session. "Your mind, your heart, they're what make you strong." As months passed, Alex's observations sharpened. Victoria's excuses piled up. Business in LA, family obligations. She started wearing her engagement ring less, her touches colder. In contrast, Elena's presence was a constant anchor. One rainy afternoon, as thunder rattled the windows, Alex confided in her about his childhood dreams, building gadgets in a garage not for fortune, but to help people like his late father, who died from untreated illness. Elena shared her own aspirations, becoming a nurse inspired by caring for her mother. "But dreams cost money," she sighed. "For now, this job is my blessing." Their conversations deepened, evolving from employer-employee to confidants. Alex found himself laughing, truly laughing for the first time since the ruse began. Alina's humility contrasted Victoria's entitlement, her empathy healed wounds he didn't know he had. One night, under the soft glow of the library lamp, he couldn't hold back. "Alina, this paralysis, it's not real." He explained the test, the doubts, the heartbreak with Victoria. Her eyes widened, but instead of anger she nodded. "I suspected something, Mr. Harrington. But I cared anyway because it's you, not the money or the status." Relief washed over him like a tide. Victoria, confronted with the truth, stormed out in fury, her true colors exposed. "You think I'd stay for a lie? Good riddance." The engagement dissolved amid tabloid frenzy, but Alex felt liberated. Grateful beyond words, he turned to Alina. "Let me repay your loyalty. I'll fund your nursing degree, full ride at NYU, and when you're ready, a position at Harrington Innovations in our health outreach program." Her tears were of joy, not obligation. "Thank you, Alex. But know this, I didn't do it for rewards." What started as gratitude blossomed into love. Walks in Central Park replaced wheelchair routines. Quiet dinners at hole-in-the-wall taquerias outshone five-star galas. Alina challenged him, grounded him, loved him for the man behind the billions, the inventor, the dreamer, the vulnerable soul. Their romance was unhurried, built on trust forged in adversity. They married in a simple ceremony at a Brooklyn botanical garden, surrounded by close friends and family, no paparazzi, no extravagance. Alina's mother, now healthier thanks to Alex's medical connections, beamed from the front row. In time, they welcomed two children, Sophia and Matteo, raised with stories of perseverance and the folly of facades. "True wealth isn't in banks," Alex would tell them, echoing lessons from his own journey. "It's in hearts that beat with honesty and hands that hold through storms." Years later, as Harrington Innovations thrived under ethical leadership, Alex reflected on that fateful plan. It had cost him an illusion but gifted him reality. A love untainted by gold, rooted in character and compassion. In the end, amid New York's relentless hustle, he discovered life's greatest algorithm: sincerity plus sacrifice equals eternal connection. And that, he knew, was priceless.